Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're gonna see Shadow Golurk punching and slapping in Open Great League. So there are very amazing battles, so do watch the video till end and also don't forget to punch that subscribe button. It will really help me out. So let's begin the video. Shadow Golurk versus Leaky Leaky. So they are going to run the new move which is rollout, and we have a dynamic punch. We are slapping them and then we'll go for the dynamic punch. Let's see if they are going to call it. This dynamic punch will just one shot Leaky Leaky from this health, and they don't call it and it just knocks out. So we have knocked out the first Pokemon, and here comes the Wigglytuff. So I have a two good answers, so I'm going to safe switch into Sand Slash, and here comes the Clodsire. Clodsire is everywhere, and we have two good answers, which is Sand Slash and Golurk. So we are going to stay here and going for the Ice Punch. This will do super effective damage. Even Drill Run is also a super effective damage, but we have to be very careful for the Earthquake. I'm not going to shield because I can align my Golurk against this Clodsire and Toxapex against their Wigglytuff. So I'm going to no shield whatever he is going to throw. So going for the Ice Punch. Let's see if it grabs the shield or it will let it go. It will get him very low if he lets it go, and he does. So going for another Ice Punch. Actually I overfarmed, and this, I think this could be a Stone Age which is going to knock me out. And yes, it is. Actually they snipe me with the charm. That's fine. Now it's time for Golurk to slap and punch the Wigglytuff, and we click the dynamic punch. For some reason it didn't register. That's fine. We have a Toxapex which is just going to wall the energy of the Wigglytuff. Whatever he is going to throw at us is not going to be effective. So we are fine here. We can just fast move them down, and even Clodsire is very low on health. So I don't have to worry about shielding anything. We are going to do a 2 shield flex here. So he's going to throw, I believe, Swift after Swift. So few more poison jab is enough to knock out, and Clodsire is going to knock out with the fast move itself. So we secure the first win. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us, and it's a Golurk versus Clodsire. So Mud Slap are going to do heavy damage, and he opts to swap out into Malamar. So I'm going to stay here, throw the Shadow Punch, and let's see if he's going to shield or it will get the damage. And once he shield, I'll try to catch the foul play on my Sand Slash, and on the perfect timing I got the smooth catch. This is definitely a foul play. That's fine, and yes, it is. Now I can just Powder Snow him down. I believe he can reach superpower, which is going to be double super effective. So I'm going to shield here, not going to risk it. And yes, it was a superpower which is blocked. Now we can just farm him down, and once Clodsire return, we can pressure them for the shield. We can go for back-to-back Drill Run. Let's see if he's going to let it go. He might have to shield one of Drill Run. So going for the first one, and look at the damage. And going for the second one immediately. This might grab the shield. Let's see what he's going to do here. So going for it, and he does shield. Now we can reach another move if he doesn't throw. I believe from this range Stone Age should be enough. So he should go for the Stone Age instead of going for the overkill Earthquake. And he does go for the Stone Age. Now we can come with Golurk. And here comes the Goodra. But we have very bulky Toxapex. So I think he might be running Thunder Punch, which is going to be super effective against our Toxapex. So let's see what he's going to throw here. And he goes for the Power Whip. For some reason they are running Power Whip. That's fine too. So we are going to go for the heavy hitting move, which is Sludge. And let's see if he's going to shield here. He has to shield, and he shields. Now we are in shield advantage, but this Dragon Breath is doing a lot of damage. We try to throw a Brine here, but I think I lose the CMP. This could be another Power Whip. Let's see what he's going to throw here, and I will try to snipe him. Actually they throw Aqua Tail, and it is not going to be enough, so I can get this brine damage. And once it does, I'm going to snipe him with the Golurk with the Mud Slaps, and coming with Golurk, but he reaches another Aqua Tail. Definitely we are going to shield here because we can reach Shadow Punch, and this is going to knock out the Goodra. And here comes the Clodsire. I thought this Shadow Punch should be enough to knock out. Let's see how much damage it does, and going for it, and he survived with 1 HP. I believe this could be a Stone Age. That's fine. It is going to knock out the Golurk, but we have healthy Toxapex which can just poison jab the Clodsire and secure the win. So we won this match as well. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a Golurk versus Magnezone, a dream lead I would say. And here comes a Cresselia, so I'm going to do some damage with the Shadow Punch. Let's see if he's going to shield here. It is going to be super effective because of its psychic typing, and this is a ghost move. And actually they shield. Now we can wall the energy of Cresselia with the Sand Slash, and opponent realize there is no win con, so he will just resign the match. So good game. Moving towards the next opponent, Wigglytuff versus Golurk. So we have two good answers. So we are going to save switch into Sand Slash, and they opt to stay and then come with the Diggersby. So Diggersby is running Fire Punch and Scorching Sand, which is going to be double super effective. So I'm going to throw the Ice Punch. If they throw Fire Punch, I can tank first move. So I'm not going to shield the first one, going to call it that they are going to go for the Fire Punch. Let's see if it's a good call. And yes, it is, but still it hurts a lot. So now we can pressure the shield. Let's go for this Ice Punch. He has to shield, otherwise it can knock out the Diggers. And yes, he does shield. Now we are going to shield the move because I want them to give up both the shield, and they are going to throw the Fire Punch. Now we can reach the Ice Punch and grab the final shield. Let's see if he's going to shield. And if he shields, then we are not going to shield the next Fire Punch. We are going to let it go because I want the shield advantage in this matchup. So he is going to reach and he throws here. So definitely we are not going to shield. We are going to come with Golurk after this to slap the Diggersby, and coming with Golurk and slapping them. Hopefully he doesn't reach Scorching, and yes, he doesn't. Let's see what he's going to come with. He comes with Wigglytuff. We are going to punch him. The Dynamic Punch is going to be a hard hitting move. Let's see how much damage it does, and look at the damage. And now we can snipe them, and here comes the Dunsparce. We are looking comfortable because we have shield advantage. We have to go for the Sludge Wave to do more damage, and I believe 3 drill runs should be enough to knock out the Toxapex, so we can shield one and knock him out before they get there. So they are farming a lot, and here I believe they resign the match. So it's good game. So they knew that there is no win con, so they resigned. So moving towards the next opponent, Drapion versus Golurk. It's a bad lead for the Golurk, but still it's a good lead as well because we are slapping them. And look at the damage, it's just shredding the health of Drapion. So this could be a crunch, so I'm going to shield here. But they go for the Aqua Tail. They can reach another Aqua Tail, so I'm going to double shield and just fast move them down. So this is definitely an Aqua Tail, and we are going to get down both the shield. That's fine, we have bulky Pokemon Toxapex. So let's see, and here comes the Golurk. So this is very bad for us because back to Pokemon should avoid it. They are also slapping it. We are going to go for the Shadow Punches and over farming a bit and going on the charge attack priority, and we won it. So going for the Shadow Punch, this will definitely grab the final shield, and later we can come with a Sand Slash to Powder Snow them down. And he throws the Shadow Punch, and this will knock out our Golurk, but they decide to do a undercharge. Now they have to take one more Mud Slap, and we are definitely going to come with Sand Slash and just do a Powder Snow damage, and he's going to do super effective Mud Slap. So this is definitely not a dynamic punch, so we can survive a Shadow Punch here. And I save a move and he dip into Medicham. Actually they are not running counter because counter is nerve. So they are going to run Psycho Cut, which generates energy quickly, and he generated now Psychic, I believe, which is going to be super effective on our Toxapex. So we can go for the Sludge Wave before he reaches the second move, and he requires another Psychic to knock me out. So going for the Sludge Wave, this will do heavy damage, and yes, it does. It puts him very low. I believe from this range Ice Punch should be enough. So he's going to throw another move. Hopefully he is not running Power Up Punch, otherwise it will knock out the Sand Slash. And this Psychic, I think he undercharge here. And now we have stored a move. I have to be very careful for the catch. So I did one more Powder Snow and then threw my Ice Punch. This will definitely knock out the Medi, and we can just Powder Snow down the Golurk and we'll secure the win. Good game to my opponent, and we won this match. Let's move towards the final match of this video, and it's a Golurk versus Clodsire. Everywhere, Clodsire is everywhere. So here comes the Fraligator. We can wall this energy with our Toxapex. Whatever he's going to throw at us is not going to be super effective. It is going to do a neutral damage, and actually they are running Crunch, but still we are fine here. Toxapex is very bulky. We decided to go for the Brine here. Let's see if he's going to get the damage or it will grab the shield. Relegator most of the time shields everything, and yes, it grabs the shield and he's going to throw a move. This could be another crunch. That's fine. I'm not going to shield here. And he throws crunch again. And this time we get the defense fail. That's very bad for us. And we are going to throw this brine. This will knock out if he doesn't shield. Let's see what he decides to do here. And this brine goes through and it knocked out the Fraligator. We are immediately going to swap out into our Golurk once they return with the Pokemon, and they are going to think and they are waiting for the switch timer. Here comes the Swampert. So definitely we are going to come with Golurk. We have 2 shield advantage and doing a mud slap damage. Definitely going to shield because Hydro Cannon will just one shot, and he throws Hydro Cannon going for the Shadow Punch. This will grab the final shield, and let's see what he's going to do here. So going for the Shadow Punch, and it grabbed the final shield. We are going to double shield our Golurk, star of this video, and we shielded the move, and this was the Hydro Cannon. Now I believe Shadow Punch is going to be enough to knock out. Actually they try to catch and they catch the move on the Clothsire, but that's fine, and we are going to continue to mud slap them down. They have to throw energy because they cannot farm me down, so I decided to throw another Shadow Punch, and I'll try to give a catch as a return favor to my opponent. So going for the Shadow Punch, and it gets him very low, and going to catch the Earthquake on the perfect timing on my Toxapex. Very good catch by myself, and this Earthquake is going to knock out the Toxapex. And now we can come with Alolan Sand Slash and just Powder Snow them down, and they didn't like this catch. So hopefully you like the content, and if you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you trainers. Have a good day. Bye.